Hello, everybody, and welcome to another series. This time we are playing Hogwarts, a well-anticipated game that I have been waiting to play for a very long time. I bought this when it first released in February of last year. It has been over a year, and with the new computer, I can now finally play this game and enjoy it for what it should have been enjoyed for. So, let's start a new character. We're going to ignore this one. This is from over a year ago trying to play this game and it lagged too much. So, going to do a new character. Hogwarts, Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Not a first year, a 5th year. Term begins on September 1st. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree of the responsible restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Elazar Fig, he'll be known as Fig, to help you hone your spellcrafting before escorting you from London to the castle for the short of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, M. Weasley, Professor Weasley, Deputy Head Mistress. All right, now let's see what would best let's see. So how are these organized? I think it's male, female. It's female, male, female, female. Yeah, it goes back and forth. Think probably the best tone of skin. Maybe face shape. We don't get too much into that. A little bit on the paler side. Yeah. Go with those. Hairstyle. Let's see. Always preferred the. Let's see, where's white? As white as we can get. Always like the white long hair. I think we're gonna have to do. It's not bald. That is my hair. Well, first off, we don't want it green. Actually, we could for funsies. There's no blue. I wouldn't consider that blue per se. It's like blue highlights, little gray highlights. No. We don't have wizard long hair. You could almost go Albert Einstein. No, 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 no. That's not who I'm thinking of. Shoot. Gosh dang. The one who discovered gravity. I can't think of his name right now. Newton. Sir Isaac Newton. Nope. They don't have the standard just long hair. Everything's got like a... Right. Then we'll do the professional look. There's no blue. So we'll need to go brown. There we go. There better look? Yeah, there is. No! Alright, where'd it go? One downvolt to a controller. Yeah, do that. Scars. Always like the scar over the eye. Freckles and moles. No freckles. Complexion is perfect. It's probably just heavily freckled. Okay. They didn't do eye color though. Where's the eye color? Oh, next one over. Eye color. Where? Never mind. Where's the blue? Be nice if they were named. That's not blue. I think that's blue. And eyebrow color needs to somewhat match the face. There we go. One back. We'll do that one. Give them the standard. All right. Okay, voice 1, voice 2.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. That was quite something. It was wonderful. I believe I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Normal. So, Nerok actually has a first and last name. Some of you don't know that, but he does. So Nerok was generally made back when I played D&D as a teenager. He was a dark elf. Dark elf. What was he? I want to make sure I get the word right. Ranger. Dark elf ranger. So he had long flowing hair, just like normal dark elves would have. White. His eye color was not the normal. I think I was more or less modeling him after Driz, which is, if you don't know who Dritz is, or Driz, he is from the fantasy world. basically of D&D. R.E. Salvatore wrote about him, Dark Elf Trilogy. The books about him, read them if you haven't. They're very, very good books. I'm still going through them myself, one by one. But anyway, so was coming up with names, going through name generators, all kinds of stuff, and came out with Nerok, and then Nermal was his last name. So Nerok does have a first, and he does have a last name. So if by any means I become somewhat out there, all over the internet, and a trivia question comes up of what is Nerok's last name, Nermal, not games, Nermal is his last name. And that's who we'll be playing as. Now, obviously, we could not do the long hair here, and they didn't exactly had white, so we went somewhat of the proper wizarding student, young in his age before he gets too old. Then as he olds and matures, he will get longer hair and whiter hair. So. But anyway, that is the story of Nerok. And then he just fits into all roles. So right now, Nerok is basically anything and everything from a warrior to a sorcerer to a rogue to whatever he is. He is the jack of all trades. Mainly in his astute, he is a sorcerer. Actually, I think he was a sorcerer because I think I went Dragon Disciple with him. Love that aspect. Level 10 prestige into Dragon Disciple, you end up getting wings and claws. That's what he originally was. Then I made him into a ranger when I was just playing around with my brother. When we were playing at home and not with all of our other friends. I made him into a ranger that was separate because I wanted to test out that side. Because as a sorcerer, you get a familiar, and as a ranger, you get a companion. So I was trying both out. So he was originally a sorcerer into a dragon disciple, and then with my brother, he was a ranger. So that is actually what he really was. So that's where his sorcery background comes from. I'm a nerd and a geek, and I don't care.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Big Ben herself. Warner Brothers Games. Avalanche. Portkey Games and Wizarding World.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have.
Goblin.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly. To keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Hello.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Shit! So that's what's driving the carriage. the driver's like, F this?
The key! Give me your hand!
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Squirrel.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
You know.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
No, we do not. Aww. Developers didn't put anything in the back. No chests, no nothing, no extra gold. Gold? No, not at all.
portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Nothing back there? Okay.
Mind
Well,
your
let's have a
step.
run.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
There's probably a
Yes,
portkey
a
to remote
powerful
the
magic
sun.
wielded by a rare few that seems
Here's
to have
rooms.
been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
100% true.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
That right trigger to perform a basic cast. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Excellent!
Use your camera R to select the active target. Some players prefer a selected target and move the avatar with the same thumbstick by disabling camera relative targeting in settings. Schwa. Professor.
Was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Alright. I'm a dangerous weapon. Hear me cast. Cha! Die, evil pot.
Ah, up there.
What is back here? Ah, chest. 29 gold. Here, ha, whoa, cha.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo!
That'd be a nice spell to have all the time. Kids break something, you just cast Reparo. Roads get damaged,
Almost
Reparo.
there.
Part of a building falls down, Reparo.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. And probably led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Yes, sir. The mini map shows you your surroundings with the purple arrow in the middle. This yellow down arrow is your current objective. Press and hold the up to toggle quest objective details.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Broken too.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
I don't know about that one. Anything down there? Nope. Your Walden skills
That
are no
enchanted
match at all.
crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Oh, Professor Fig, we have a problem. Come, good Professor.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Yes, where are we?